In 2006, a new chapter was added to the historic links between the UK and India. A chapter of cooperation between the educational and research institutions in the two countries. UKIERI is a groundbreaking initiative that matched the capacity and influence of British educational institutions to the energy and resourcefulness of their Indian counterparts.
Bradford College has an extraordinary still photography program, and we have a school of animation. And neither one of us had those same programs on our campuses, but they were complementary in doing a stop-motion animation project.
I think this is the first time I've been involved with the UKIERI project, but what I've found is that it's a great incentive and initiative for cross-cultural partnerships between England and the UK. It's certainly something that all my students who were involved in the project, there was 10 of those, were involved in and all got an awful lot from being involved in that programme. But the initial aim was that Bradford College would teach students here at Whistling Woods to have an understanding of stills photography, and in return the students here at Whistling Woods would teach us about animation. That's worked really well.
If we would have got one more year to study in the Whistling Woods, we would have requested for another project.
An assessment of the past 5 years shows how prescient UKIERI was in its objective. 182 UK-India partnerships across higher education and research, schools, and professional and technical skills involving over 600 institutions unleashed an unprecedented creative and intellectual force. 90% of the participating institutions agreed that UKIERI funding enabled them to undertake research, develop links, and experience approaches to work and study that would otherwise not have been possible.
Going to the University of Bath, I could sit on the courses out there and their seminars, and I also saw how their laboratories are and how their practicals are conducted.
I have always worked in structural health monitoring of bridges. We did most of our work with steel bridges or steel composite bridges. In this UKIERI collaboration, we've started working in concrete. And the other aspect is that we worked with standard sensors. In this project, we have started working with fiber optic sensors, which are a next generation kind of sensors and more better. The boundaries of our research here at IIT Bombay have been expanded through this UKIERI project.
We have picked up certain ideas of the classroom teaching from them and tried to put in our schools the same things, because there's a flexible approach in their schools which we saw, which is missing in our schools. So I felt that was needed. So I have started that kind of an approach in my school. So I feel the children are more open, they become more confident, and they express more easily.
I'm organising an event for the Swindon Cluster where we're going to use our experience to make India come real in the Swindon area. We're going to have all the schools and other schools taking part in the cultural activities, the dance, the art, the drama. We're going to involve our local Indian association. We're going to have visiting musicians and artists, so the children and the parents will see what the project means to the schools here and in India.
It was also a valuable opportunity for high-level policy dialogue between the two countries to strengthen areas of mutual interest.
How does India now engage with the experiences perhaps that the UK can contribute to raising the vocational skills levels of its workforce? Benefit to employers of this is that they start to gain a competitive advantage by having a skilled workforce.
We see UKIERI as a big support and partner in providing us with an understanding of how the skill matrix needs to develop in our country. Over the last year, 2010, UKIERI has done some very, very proactive work in helping NSDC move towards having an understanding and developing the sector skill councils.
From its inception, the corporate sector has supported UKIERI by providing opportunities for gaining work experience and mentoring. Corporate champions like Shell, BAE Systems, BP, and GlaxoSmithKline have, through their participation, ensured the sustainability of UKIERI. At the heart of UKIERI's success is the principle of complementarity of benefit that it pursued.
UK has learnt a lot from us. In fact, our teachers created content on their website. The basic aim of UKIERI was to be mutually beneficial. We had a project with Open University UK, and we have conducted about 12 workshops with UK Open University experts, which were conducted for Delhi University teachers.
It is this mutuality of intent that has ensured close and meaningful collaboration between partners. This is underlined by the positive feedback from the participants. In an assessment of the outcomes of Phase One, 88% responded that UKIERI funding made a significant difference to the direction of their academic work. Building on this success, the UK Prime Minister David Cameron and the Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh announced the second phase of UKIERI for a further period of 5 years, starting from April 2011 to March 2016.
UKIERI 2 is building up on the achievements that we had in UKIERI 1. And we have built in vocational education in this. We have increased the focus on joint research, and together with the previous experience of the leadership program and the different strands that we had in UKIERI 1, we are going to build up UKIERI 2. I may also add here that the formulation of UKIERI 2 has been very consultative, very participative.
UKIERI Phase 2 has been modelled on the learnings from the first 5 years, from consultations between stakeholders and roundtable discussions.
Leadership program has been very successful. It has produced all positive results. Some of the universities have entered into MOUs, and MOUs for the faculty exchange and exchange of material, exchange of curriculum. Here the purpose is mutual benefit and mutual usefulness of the resources. This process will facilitate the students and teachers of this country for better pursuit in their respective areas.
The emphasis in the next phase will be on developing leadership through capacity building of institutions and individuals. Innovation partnerships that will drive economic growth. Skills development to enhance employability that will meet the competency standards of industry. The enhanced mobility of students, especially from the UK to India, to undertake study and work placements, and finally to work towards the transferability and equivalence of qualifications and encouraging credit transfers between the two countries. UKIERI has become a unique paradigm of cooperation in the fields of education, research and innovation between the two countries. With the announcement of Phase 2, a new dimension to the UK-India relationship will be added.